Welcome back to Zombicide Black Plague. We're playing Quest 2, The Black Book. We have Baldrick's bumbling band, and of course they've split up already. We have Baldric, Anne, and Nellie down here, and we have our two newcomers, Lord Bazaar and Arnaud, up north with a Necromancer and some Deadeye Walkers. Up first is going to be Nellie, who's down here, so let's readjust the camera. And she will begin. Alright, because I think everyone's still in the blue zone. I think Nellie is going to take her free move action, move out into the street here. And then she's going to try and open this door with her hammer. So she needs to roll a 4+ to bash it down. She rolls a 1, so that was 1 action. She rolls a 2 for 2 actions. Not having much luck with that hammer. Rolls a 4, and finally, on her last action, bashes the door open. Which, of course, is now going to spawn zombies here. So what do we get for a spawn? Blue zone. We get 1 walker. Alright. Again, not a big deal, but that's the end of Nellie's turn. Up after Nellie will be Arnaud. So let me readjust the camera. We'll go north and see what Arnaud is going to do. All right, Arnaud up north with a short bow. He's going to start shooting into the room with the Necromancer and the Deadeye Walkers. The Deadeye Walkers get hit first in targeting priority for ranged attacks, so the Necromancer is kind of protected at the moment. 3+, he gets 3 attacks. I'm just going to roll all 3 dice at once. He will take 3 bow shots into the room. Hitting on a 3+, let's see if he can take any of these Deadeye Walkers down. Well, he takes 2 of them down, because he had 2 hits. So that's pretty okay. And he's going to get 2 experience for that. So that's going to take him to 3. And that's going to take the end of his turn. And so that was Arnaud shooting his short bow into that area, and I don't think Necromancers actually hit you. Well, that was unfortunate. But anyway, up next will be Anne, and Anne is way down south. Let's see what she's going to do. Anne up next. Bloodlust Anne is going to do her Bloodlust melee, attacking the Walker 1-2 in this room. And she gets a free melee attack by doing that, and she has a short sword, hits on a 4+. She rolls a 3, so she misses. She has 2 more actions. She rolls a 5. Oh, hang on. Should she even do that? That just pushed us into the yellow zone. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, we're going to do it. We're in the yellow. That was maybe dumb, but we are now in the yellow. Anne has just pushed us into the yellow zone. But she still has 1 action left. Bloodlust melee. And then... Oh no, that was her 3 actions because she missed and then hit. So she doesn't have any more actions left. I don't believe she does. Up next then will be Baldric. So I guess we'll just continue on. Baldric's going to do 1 move in here. And for his action, his second action, he will search the token. And it is not a colored either blue or green. Oh boy. So we're going to have to do some more searching before we can get through this green door or the blue door right over here. So that was Baldric's second action. He could search, but if he searches and finds a zombie in here, then we're SOL because there's not much we can do. He gets 5 experience points, of course, for doing that Explorer search on that point of interest as well. So I think he's just going to leave it there. He's not going to... Well, he has 1 more action. He's going to move out to the street because we're going to need to keep moving probably this way and go to the other door that we can't see right now over there. Or maybe head north and help out our other adventurers, Lord Bazaar and Arnaud. Up last is Lord Bazaar. And wow, he could live dangerously, jump into that room, but let's go over to his area and see what he wants to do. Well, we have a bit of an issue here because Arnaud is now in the line of fire of this 1 Deadeye Walker. So, wow, I think our dwarf is just going to do 1 action to move in here, and he's going to start whack-a-moling either the Necromancer or the Deadeye Walker. If he hits the Necromancer, he gets rid of the spawn point, But if he hits I think he's going to hit the Necromancer first. So he hits on a 4+, and he's doing melee, so he can choose his target. Hits on a 4+, come on. Rolls a 3. One more chance on a 4+. Rolls a 6. Wow, rolled right off the board. The Necromancer is no more. So that gets rid of the spawn point. We didn't get rid of this Deadeye Walker, though, who is then going to shoot at Lord Bazaar when the zombies activate, which is basically right now. And so that was the last action for our adventurers slash heroes slash bumbling Baldrick's band of adventurers. And so it is now time for the zombies to activate. And so I'm going to zoom the camera out, and we're going to have all zombies take their activation. All right, I think once again I've got everything in. We kind of Baldrick and Anne sort of sneaking at the bottom of the screen here, and we have, or sorry, Anne's in the room here. Nellie and Baldrick are in this zone, so we kind of can see everything. Kind of see everything up here north. Actually, I could move this slightly down. All right, time to move zombies. Well, this zombie is going to activate. He's going to shoot our dwarf right in the knee. An arrow to the knee, doing a damage. He's going to go from 3 health down to 2. He's not dead yet, but he has an injury, so that's not what we want. This walker is just going to move in the room here with him, and the fatty will move here. The runner gets to move 2 spaces running this way. The Deadeye Walker will move here. This Deadeye Walker will move here. This walker will move here, and now it is spawn time. So spawn number 1, spawn number 2, spawn number 3. Let's get spawning. And unfortunately, Anne pushed us into the yellow zone. Things are going to get a little uglier than we wanted sooner. A Necromancer right down here. Oh, isn't that exactly what we did not want? We just got rid of one. Another one shows up. And the unfortunate bit is he comes with his own spawn point that immediately spawns. At least we can probably try to take him out of there. So yellow. A double spawn. So nothing shows up with the Necromancer, which I guess is good. However, that spawn point up there is going to have a double spawn in yellow. So the first yellow spawn is all runners, all standard runners get an extra activation. Whoa. Well, we have one. It's going to go 1, 2. That was one of the double spawns. And the second spawn is 2 runners spawn. Holy man. So the runners are showing up in force as I drop them on the floor. One there. And another one. So that was the double spawn there. And we're doing, yes, everything in the yellow now. And their last spawn point, yellow, a Necromancer. Actually, that's not bad, because it just means our Necromancer is going to take one move, and he's going to move here. He's going to try and run off the board that way, but he just brought himself into the line of fire of Baldrick, which may or may not be of any use, but there you have it. All right, that's all the spawning. I guess we're going to do one more turn for this episode, and up first will be Arnaud. And I guess Arnaud doesn't have much option except to stand here and shoot at this runner with his short bow. And so we'll zoom in a little bit and we'll have that take place. And remember, never split up your party. Okay, Arnaud, first shot at the runner with his short bow, hits on a 3+. Oh, lovely. Let's throw that die in the garbage. Missed on his first action. 5. He hits on his second action, and now that I'm thinking about it, as far as actions go, he has totally forgot. I totally forgot that Anne went into the yellow, which means she now has +1 action. And so instead of her being in the room at the bottom, I'm going to move her out in the street with Baldrick and Nellie. So actually, no, I'm going to leave her in the room. Never mind. We'll just say she forgot to do her extra action, but I have to remember if she's in yellow now, she gets 1 extra action. All right, he has 1 more action, and if he shoots into that room with the dwarf and he misses, then he will damage the dwarf. If he does not miss with his bow, he will take out either the Deadeye Walker or the Walker. Does he want to risk it or just sit tight? I think he's going to sit tight. We don't want to put any more damage on Lord Bazaar. So that was Arnaud's turn. Finished. Up next is Anne. And that Anne now has 4 actions. Anne just loves when there's a zombie 2 spaces away from her because she can do her Bloodlust melee. But before she does it, she's going to do a search. She's going to search in that room for her first action. She finds a torch. All right, she'll put that in her other hand. That's pretty cool. For her second action, she's going to do Bloodlust melee, which means move 1, 2, and attack somebody. And can she do that as many times? I think she can do that as many times as she wants. So that's Bloodlust melee. She gets a free melee attack. She has her sword, 4+ hits. Oh yeah, the Necromancer goes down. She just takes him out. He was all by himself. Gone. She's going to get another experience point, going from 7 to 8. She still has 2 actions remaining, and I think she can do... Why can she not do Bloodlust melee more than once? I think she can. So she has 2 actions left. She did a search, a Bloodlust melee. She's going to do another Bloodlust melee, which is moving here. Actually, let me check it again. I'm just going to check the rule book because I don't know if you can do it more than once, but if she can, she's going after this. All right, the rule book just says spend an action to do a Bloodlust melee. She can just keep bloodlusting like mad. So she's going to do it again. She's going to move 1, 2 in here with this Deadeye Walker. Gets a free melee attack, which she has a short sword, hits in a 4+. Oh yeah, takes him out. She is rampaging like mad. So that is... and she still has 1 action left. Now there's a walker right here. So I think with her 1 action left, she's going to back off. She's done enough killing for to satisfy her bloodlust for this turn. All right, way to go, Anne. I think Anne could almost do every one of these scenarios by herself. Up next, Baldric, who was about to use his Mana Blast on the Necromancer, who appears in a bloody mess on the street now because of Anne going crazy. But anyway, let's figure out what Baldric's going to do and come right back. Okay, Baldric has the combat spell. He has Mana Blast. Unfortunately, he can't really get anywhere. So I think what he's going to do is he's just going to go, oh man, 1, 2. Actually, he's going to go 1, 2. He might as well head up here 3 and join the rest of the party. So he's going to just do his 1, 2, 3 actions for movement, and that's it. And up next is going to be Lord Bazaar, who is in the room now with a Deadeye Walker and a walker, a regular walker. So he's just going to be swinging his hammer. He gets 3 actions, hits on a 4+. He's trying to take those 2 guys out. Hits the first one. He's going to take out the Deadeye Walker. See you later. That's going to be 1 experience point for him. His first. He has 2 more actions to try to smack down the rest of the last walker. Oh, he misses. If he misses this one, he's going to take another damage. This would suck. Let's get a nice hit here. A 2. He misses. Oh my god. He is going to die. All right, that was him. Now, where's Nellie? Nellie is way down here, and she's, I guess, going to try to join the party. She gets a free move, and then she has 3 actions. She's going to go 1, 2, and she's going to stay right there because she doesn't want to get in range of the Deadeye Walker. Sorry, I'm not showing you. She doesn't want to get in range of the Deadeye Walker, who has a range of 3. So she just puts the brakes on there, and that's where she's going to end off her turn. And that basically ends off another turn. And so, oh man, now it's the zombie's turn to go. I'm going to zoom out again, and it looks like Lord Bazaar is going to take another damage. Wow, he takes 1 more, and he's going to be dead. Right. I don't think I'm doing very well in this playthrough. All right, the zombies are going to move. This walker is going to attack Lord Bazaar and does him 1 damage. So poor Lord Bazaar goes from 2 hit points down to 1. He takes 1 more hit point of damage, and he will be Lord Dead Bazaar instead of just Lord Bazaar. All right, zombies are now going to move. So this walker is just going to walk towards Anne, who's ready for him. The fatty will move 1 space here because of the most noise here. The Deadeye Walker moves 1, and the runners move 2. And that will be that. The unfortunate bit now is we need to spawn at our spawn points 1, 2, and 3, and we are spawning in the yellow. Didn't really want to be in the yellow zone yet, but we are, and we don't really have a lot of items either, so we're going to have to get into a room somewhere and do some searching, I think. All right, first spawn point down here, yellow. We get a runner. Okay, 1 runner. That doesn't sound too dangerous, because Anne can bloodlust him to death. All right, up north, we get a yellow spawn, and oh god, a double spawn is going to happen here. So double spawn here means we get 3 walkers to start. So 1, whoops, 2, slippery little buggers. 1, 2, and of course they stick together when they're in a big bunch too. 1, 2, 3, that's the first of the double spawn. And the second card for the double spawn is a fatty. Okay, well, it is what it is. There you go. So we get a fatty and 3 walkers spawning down here. So actually, I don't know. Well, we're going to have a bit of issue here with the 2 runners and the fatty and the Deadeye Walker. That's not going to be too fun. I think it's probably time now to start thinking about getting the party back together. So that's probably what we're going to do in the next episode. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. This, once again, is Zombicide Black Plague. We are doing quest number 2, the Black Book. And we have Baldric. And we have Lord Bazaar, who's almost dead, down to 1 hit point. We have Nellie. We have Arnaud, who has the lore of the book, according to my scenario here. He knows about the book, but we have to get to it. He's our newcomer. And we have Anne, the crazed nun, who's just slaying everything left and right and has pushed herself right into the yellow zone already. So she gets +1 action. Did I even take her +1 action? I may have forgotten, but she does have another action. I think she took them all, yes. All right, so thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, your likes, your subscriptions. Really appreciate it. This is Zombicide Black Plague. We're doing Quest 2, the Black Book. I don't know if we're going to pull this one off, but stay tuned and we'll see if I can. So thanks so much for watching along, and we'll catch you next time.